What's up, man? It's Howse here, and I'm going to show you 3 ways to naturally increase your testosterone levels, or to help you naturally increase your testosterone levels before you go to bed. So why are we talking about testosterone, and why do I have these goofy glasses on? First, we're talking about testosterone because this is the hormone that makes you a man. On your spectrum of being a great man, so on your spectrum of potential, the higher your testosterone levels are, the better off you are, or the greater potential you have. You want testosterone to lower your chances of depression, to help you lower body fat, gain muscle, increase your aptitude to take risks, or your likelihood to take risks, which is pretty important. Some studies have found increased testosterone, or guys get a boost in testosterone when they make a lot of money. So testosterone isn't just about building muscle or burning fat, it's about the quality of man that you are. The 2 studies I like most are you get a boost in testosterone when you make money and when you compete, and testosterone lowers your likelihood of depression. 2 very important things. So, on to testosterone and why I have these goofy glasses on. So, we create the majority of our testosterone levels when we sleep. These are blue light limiting glasses. Exposure to blue light has been shown to suppress melatonin. 1 hour of blue light exposure suppresses melatonin for 30 minutes. 2 hours sees a 1 hour suppression of melatonin. A 3 hour exposure sees a 1.5 hour suppression of melatonin. And melatonin is vital for our sleep. Our bodies create it naturally. So I wear these glasses before I go to bed. Step number 1 is to remove all exposure to blue light at least a few hours before you go to bed. I use these glasses if I'm working late or if I have to do something where I'm looking at my screen. But I also cut out my blue light exposure at least an hour to 2 hours before bed, regardless of whether I'm using these glasses or not, and that has helped dramatically with sleep. But I highly recommend you get a pair of these glasses. I'll put a link down below in the description. Step number 1, limit blue light exposure. So that means computers, cell phones, TVs, all that stuff. It's unnatural. We're not supposed to be looking at blue light, and it really dramatically hinders our ability to sleep. Number 2 is a brain dump. So at the end of every day, I take my journal out and I write down the ideas, the thoughts, the questions, the successes, everything that I wanted to get out of my brain during the day. I write that down and then I close the journal to signify the end of the day. Now, I'm a former insomniac, and a quality sleep really affects our ability to produce testosterone. One of the things that got in the way of good sleeps for me was my mind was always racing. So I'm sure I had exposure to blue light too late, but I would also be reading and writing and doing things that would activate my mind late in the day, and a brain dump really helped me just calm my mind, get all the work stuff out of my brain, and allow me to have some peace at the end of my day. There's another thing that this really helps with. Try this. Write a single idea or a single problem that you want to solve. Close the book, leave it, and then let your subconscious do the problem solving overnight. This has been a powerful skill that I've developed or brought into my life, or a powerful habit that I found in Tim Ferriss's book, Tools for Titans. So a lot of high performers do this. A lot of CEOs, a lot of whatever, high performers. They'll let their subconscious solve the problems for them. And what you end up doing is, so you keep a notepad by your bed at night, and when you wake up, your mind has subconsciously been focusing on this issue, and a lot of times you write a great solution, you write a great idea down at the beginning of the day. Use a brain dump to calm your brain, to ensure that you're going to get that great sleep, and let your subconscious do that for you. The 3rd way to get a better sleep at night is to have sex. Porn doesn't count. Have sex with your lady. Porn doesn't count. Porn doesn't have nearly the positive effects that having actual sex with your lady does. Researchers don't understand why. They think it's likely because of a dopamine release during sex, but sex dramatically improves your testosterone levels. So, having sex before bed, right when you're about to create this surge in testosterone, will have a massive positive effect in your testosterone levels. It'll also help you sleep. If you've had sex before bed before, it helps you sleep. So there's a 1992 study that came out where researchers found that on nights when couples had sex, their testosterone levels were dramatically higher than on nights when they didn't have sex. So that's it. We're trying to set ourselves up for a great sleep. There's other things you could do. My favorite is a sleep schedule. That's really what helped me fight or combat insomnia. Was I started going to bed at the same time and waking up at the same time, so that trained my body to sleep. Depending on what study you read, it takes 80 to 100 days to create a habit. So you have to be in this for the long haul. But creating a sleep schedule helped me dramatically increase my quality of sleep. But let's go back to the beginning. Limit blue light exposure. Get some of these glasses. They're really helpful. Do a brain dump. Clear all the ideas out of your brain. Get a good journal. I'll put the link to that down below as well. It's called the Effort Journal. Great journal. Have sex with your lady before bed. Sex dramatically increases your testosterone levels. Porn doesn't count. The bonus is set a sleep schedule. So those are 3 things to naturally increase your testosterone levels while you sleep, with a bonus 4th. Alright guys, get after it. Implement these things. These are really important things. Implement them into your routine and you're going to create higher testosterone levels and you're going to live a better, more powerful life. Alright man, get after it.